Basic Math, Chapter 3, Section 5. Subtracting with one regrouping. Sometimes you need to regroup before you can subtract the digits in a column. Look at the problem below. 34 minus 19. You cannot subtract the digits in the ones column. You need to regroup a 10 for more ones. So we can have two 10s, and one of those 10s can go to the ones column to make a total of the 4 that's already there with the regrouped 10. So we can now subtract 14 ones, take away the 9 ones. They show us what that looks like here with the numbers. 34 equals 2 10s plus 14 ones. That will still give us 34. So let's follow the steps below to do the subtraction. Example 1. Subtract 34 minus 19. Step 1. Regroup to show more ones. Because we can't take 9 from 4, we need to regroup. So instead of keeping 3 10s into 10s, let's turn this into 2 10s and give one of those 10s to the ones column to make the 4 have 10 more, which would be 14. Then you can do step 2 and subtract the digits in each place. 14 is now in the ones column because we regrouped. Take 9 from 14 and you're left with 5. 2 10s are left in the tens column, so we can take the 1 away. 2 minus 1 is 1. The difference between 34 and 19 is 15. You can regroup in any place. Subtract the digit in each column. If you cannot subtract in a column, then regroup. Example 2. Subtract 8,574 minus 6,831. Remember to line up the digits vertically by place value. Step 1. Subtract the digits in the ones and tens place. 4 minus 1 is 3. 7 minus 3 is 4. Step 2. Regroup from more hundreds. Subtract the hundreds and thousands. We can't take 8 from 5, so we need to regroup. So let's get one of these thousands and give it to the hundreds. So instead of saying we have 8 thousands, we can give one of those thousands to the hundreds place. And so now we would add that 1 to the 15 to the 5 and make it 15. 15 minus 8 is 7. 7 minus 6 is 1. The difference between 8,574 and 6,831 is 1,743. The answer to a subtraction problem can be checked by addition. The top number in the subtraction should be the same as the sum. So when we started with 8,574 and took 6,831 away, we got 1,743. If we add the bottom number and the difference together, like this, it checks out to the original amount. So that's okay. Practice A. Remember to regroup for more ones. 83 minus 16. We can't take 6 from the 3, So we come over here and take one of these 10s. Now there's only 7 10s, and give one of them to the 3. Now we have 13. 6 from 13 is 7, and 1 from 7 is 6. So that's how we can regroup for more 1s. Let's look at practice B. Number 11. Subtract. Remember to regroup for more 1s or more 10s. 5, take away 2. We can do that. There's 3 left. 1, take away 9. Oh, I can't take 9 from 1, so I need more in the 10s column. It takes 10 10s to make 100. So we'll take one of those hundreds and give it to the 10s. Now we have 11 10s. Now 9 from 11 is 2. And 2 take away 1 is 1. So that's how we can do practice B. We have a practice C this time as well. Subtract. Remember to regroup whenever you need. So for 21, 419 minus 295. 9 minus 5. We can do that. 5 taken from 9 leaves us with 4. Oh, 9. We can't take 9 from 1. But we can regroup by going to the next column over, taking one of those hundreds and giving it to the 10s. It takes 10 10s to make 100. So we've got one of those groups of 10 plus 1. We now have 11 10s. 9 minus 11 is 2. 2 taken from 3 is 1. Let's look at practice D. Subtract. Remember to line up the digits by place value. We need some room here, so we'll do 35. The first number, 41,745, we'll write first. 41,745. Subtract 22,624. Try to write as carefully as you can to keep everything in its rows. The ones column has a 5 minus 4. That's 1. Then the tens column has 4 take away 2. That's 2. Then the hundreds column has 7 minus 6. 1 left. Now 1 minus 2. Wait a minute. I can't take 2 from 1, so I have to regroup from that to give it there. Now I can take 2 away from 11 and get 9. Then take 2 away from 3 and get 1 left. So the answer is 19,121. Everyday problem solving. The Manasquan High School took a survey to find out the height of their students. The table shows the survey results. Height, number of female students, number of male students for the survey. So number 1, how many more females than males are there between 5'1" and 5'3"? So let's subtract that difference. There are 165 females between 5'1" and 5'3". There are 80 male students in that same height range. So 165 minus 80, line up the digits. 5 take away 0 is 5. We can't take 8 from 6, so we're going to take that. That leaves us with no hundreds left at 0. And we get 16 10s. 16 minus 8 is 8. So the answer is 85 more females in the category of 5-1 to 5-3. Number 2. How many more males than females are 5'7" or taller? So here's that, 5'7" or taller. There's 56 female students and 180 male students. So how many more males than females? Got our keywords. And we've got 180 males and 56 females. We can't take 6 from 0, so let's give one of the 10s to the 1s. 10 minus 6 is 4. And now there are only 7 10s. 7 minus 5 is 2. 1 minus 0 is still 1. So there's 124 males between 5'7" and taller. Number 3. How many fewer females than males were part of the entire survey? First, add all the females, then add all the males, then subtract. All right, so let's add these up. First, let's make some space. So first, add all the females. So they're already lined up in the table, so I'm just going to draw a line and add them. So 5 plus 2 plus 6 is going to give us, 13? Carry the 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 plus 5 is 17. Carry the 1. And there is 373 female students. These are lined up. So let's just add up all the males. 0 and all of the 1s, so that still leaves 0. 8 plus 3 is 11, plus 8 more is 19. Carry the 1, regrouped. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. So now we know how many males were in the survey. Now we can take the males and subtract the number of females. We can't take 3 from 0, so let's regroup this. 10, so now that instead of 9 10s, there's 8 10s. Give one of those 10s to the 0 to make it 10. Because 10 plus 0 is 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. 7 taken from 8 is 1. 3 minus 3 is 0. But we don't have to write 0. 17 more males were in the survey. Well, the question wanted how many fewer females. So there was 17 fewer females. So please take a look at Chapter 3, Section 5's practice in your workbook. Thank you.